Hello, Learning at Ease, as usual, with your teacher, Andrew Jime. I welcome you to today's session. As usual, we are still dealing with the statistical graphs, and today we are going to have a graph known as population pyramid or age sex graph. This is a graph that is used to display demographic data. Demographic data. This is a graph that displays demographic data, demographic or population data or population data. This graph basically portrays age and sex characteristics. It portrays age and sex characteristics, and that's why we say age sex graph. We have two types of these graphs. We have two types of these graphs. Types of population pyramid. These types are not by shape. By shape, that one is different. We have constrictive, we have progressive, we have regressive, we have stationary. But these ones, they are types based on the nature of data given. So we have simple population pyramid, and we have compound pyramid. So simple, for it is going to portray age and sex characteristics only. But compound, sometimes it is called the superimposed. For this one, is going to portray more than age and sex. So if you want to describe the population of a given country, for example, Uganda, for example, Kenya, for example, Tanzania, based on only age and sex, we shall use simple. But if you have to add in other characteristics, for example, the characteristics of a given population, let's say income, let's say unemployment, let's say health, let's say you want to compare different countries, then we shall use a compound or superimposed population pyramid. So therefore, superimposed population pyramid is just going to be drawn the same way we draw a simple population pyramid. But the only difference, we are going to be having more than one population data on the same graph. So the components of this graph, components, they are just going to be the same as this one. We shall have age group. We shall have the males, that is gender. We shall have the females. This one is always put in the middle. When you are drawing, this one is always in the middle. We shall have a column for age group. Then we shall put males. We always put them on the left hand side. We put females on the right hand side. Right hand side. The components of drawing a good graph, they still apply here, whereby you must have the title. As we already say, a title should bear the name of the graph. It should be written in capital letters. It should be well underlined, and it should show what the graph is all about. Still, you have to get the scale. As usual, we shall have the horizontal scale and we shall have the vertical scale. Based on this graph, we shall need to have a key. So the components of a good graph, they are considered here. So we are going to have an example. We have a sample question here of this graph. We have a sample question here. I hope you can see this question here. We have the table below shows the population structure of countries A and B in 2003 in percentages. So we have the population of two countries. So this graph is comparative in nature. As I told you, that for it to be compound, it portrays data of more than one country or more than one region, or population characteristics which are more than age and sex. So here we have country A, its population structure, as we can see, against the age group, and the country B, its population structure against the age group. So we want to draw a graph which combines these two. That's why we say it is superimposed. So we are going to draw two in one graph. So we are going to have our column for age group. We shall have the side for males, the side for females, for both countries. So we are going to have our graph here. We shall say our title, as we usually say, a compound population pyramid showing population structure, the population structure of countries A and B in 2003 in percentages. So our population is in percentages. So we underline this is our title. As I always tell you, a title should be written in capital letters. It should bear the name of the graph. It should show what the graph is all about. Our graph is all about population structure, and it should be well underlined. So, as per the procedures of drawing a good graph, from the title we go to the scale. So we shall have our scale here. The scale is always having a horizontal scale and the vertical scale. So for our case here, we shall have the vertical scale. It is going to portray the age group. So we shall have our vertical scale 1 centimeter representing, you check the class interval there. So from 0 to 9 we have an interval of 10. So it is going to be representing 10 years. Then the horizontal scale. This one is going to be portraying the population in percentages. So we shall say, let 1 centimeter represent, because when you look at our values there, the highest is 7.4. So we can say, let it represent 1%. So that is our scale. So from there, we can now come and we draw the two parallel lines. These ones are going to be portraying the age group. Up here we put age group. As I told you, here we shall put males. Males are always plotted on the left hand side, and here we shall put females. Females are always plotted on the right hand side. For you should use a ruler to draw straight lines. Then here we are going to have population in percentages down here. Population in percentages. It is not restricted to percentages. Sometimes you can be given data and it's not in percentages. So you can use the absolute values. So here, this side we said is for males, but we said we are going to have from 0. We are moving this side for males, that is 0, 1 centimeter. You can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our space is not enough. 7, 8. Okay? Here we have 0 still. 1 for females, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can stop there since the highest value does not exceed 8. So we can stop there. That's our ample space here. Now here we said 1 centimeter per 10 years. So we shall have this is there 0 to 9, 0 to 9. Okay. 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, 60 to 69, 70 to 79, 80 and above. So we have 80 plus. So these are our age groups from 0 to 9, 10 to 19. We are going to plot them against the gender. So we are going to start you can start with the country A and you plot just the way we plot a simple population pyramid. For example, 0 to 9, the males in the country E, 0 to 9, the males are 7.3, the females are 7.1. Or we can do it like this. You can be flexible. You can say, I'm going to start with the males side of country A and the males side of country B, because we are going to superimpose this graph. So we can say 0 to 9, 7.9, 7.3, 0 to 9, country A, 7.3. We can say 7.3, this is 7, we have 1 here, 0.3 can be around here. We use a ruler, we shall use a ruler. For us, we are drawing rough, but for you use a ruler. Then we can say, we have said we are going to start with the males for both countries. So the same age bracket, country B, the population is 7.4. So we are going to come here and put in here 7.4, 7.4, 7. This is 7.3, 7.4. That means it is more in this country. So you can do like this. This. We are superimposing. Shade. We can shade this one. We say this shading is for country A. Then that is for country A. Then we say this one is going to be for country B. So here on our key, we shall have our key here. Let's have our key here. So in our key, we shall say we have shaded it. This one is the population for country A. You can say that shading is for country A. Then this one is for country B. Country B. So now, as you can see, we have superimposed this simple graph. It is a simple population pyramid. We shall not put in this B. Now this one we have put in is for another country for comparison purposes. Now we can compare, because this is a comparative graph. You can compare that the population of, now that's the age group 0 to 9, country B, it has a larger population than country A. So now we can go to 10 to 19. 7.1, that is A. 6.9, that is B. 7.1, this is 7, 7.1, it can be around here. We said 1 centimeter represents 10 years. 7.1. Then, the same age bracket for country B, 7.3. 7.3. Use a ruler, draw 7.3. The same way you have drawn the previous one is the same way you are doing this one. 7.3, that means it's going to be around here. Here. So we shade the same. We have said that this shading is for country A, this one. This one is for country B. You can use colors. So now we are on 10 to 19. Now we have gone to 20 to 29. 20 to 29, 6.7A, 6.7B. That means here they have the same. Our people are now seeing the comparison. This is 6.7. 6.7. 6.7, 6.7. 6.7, use a ruler. 6.5 is going to be here. 0.7 can be around here. I'm approximating, but for you, use a ruler such that you draw accurately. Because they are the same, that means we are going to have the same percentage here. What I put inside, we said, is for B. I'm shading B. This one is A. Already it was displayed on our key. Now, as you can look into the same population pyramid, we are having two countries. So we can pause the males a bit, and now we fetch the females. I hope you are picking the idea. So for the females of country A, we said it is 7.1. So here we come and say 7.1 is around here. 7.1 is around here. 7.1 is around there. Then the same age bracket, but for country B, females, it is also 7.1. So for comparison purposes, I hope you can see that now you can compare that this country, these two countries, age bracket 0 to 9, they have the same population. There must be reasons which may be similar. That's why we are saying this pyramid compound, it is usually for comparison purposes. We are comparing. For you can use colors and be very careful as you are using these colors, such that you don't overshadow another data. So make it clear. Don't shade and you find that you cannot find the difference between these two. So we are still proceeding. 10 to 19. We are on females. 6.9 country A, 7.1 country B. 6.9 country A, 6.9 around here. I'm approximating 6.9. We have said 7.1 for country B. 7.1 can be around here, the previous one. 7.1 can be just like the previous. Like this. We shade, we save this one. This shading is for country A. This shading is for country B. Another user can say he's going to use, you can apply 4 colors. And you say, I'm going to use 2 different colors for males for country A and B. And I use 2 different colors for females, country A and B. For example, I can say, I'm going to use black to portray males, country A. Then I use green to portray males, country B. Here I use red to portray females, country A. I use, let's say, orange to portray females, country B. But still, someone can say, for me I'm going to use 2 colors. I use, because here it is indicated, these are males, these are females. So 2 colors, as we have used the 2 shadings, that means whenever I see the slashes, that is for country A. Whenever I see X, that is for country B. So we can proceed. 30, 20 to 29, females country A, they are 6.5. Females country B, they are 6.5. So for people who are observing the trend, here we can compare 6.5, 6.5 around here. 6.5, 6.5, 6.5. So we said this one is for country B, the shading is for country B, this shading is for country A. Another thing that I want to put clear for someone who is drawing, let us see 30 to 39, 30 to 39 for country A males 6.3 and the country B males 6.3. Someone can plot like this 6.3, 6.3 around here, because we said the difference is 1. 6.3 can be around here. 6.3 can be around here. Another one can plot like this. You may not draw the bar, the horizontal bar for the next country the way I've drawn in the middle. Another one can say, for me I'm going to do it like this. It is okay. You shade here like this. You shade here like that. That one is also okay. As long as the interval of 1 centimeter vertical scale matches with the age group. But for us, since we have decided to superimpose it by putting it in the middle, let it be uniform. So let us put our second bar, horizontal bar, in the middle as we have done. So 6.5, we put it here, but try to make sure that the length of the bar is the same. The width, it is the same. So here, this is country B, this is country A. Okay. Let us go to 30 to 39, the females. Country A 6.1, country B 6.1. Country A 6.1, 6.1, it can be around here, 6.1. Even country B, it is 6.1. So if you study carefully the demographic information you have here, these two countries are likely to have the same factors that affect population. They are likely to have the same factors. Why? Because the population as per age group, the population is almost the same. They are all developing countries, they have the same problems, or they have the same improvements in the health sector, or they have the same government policies. And that's why the population, the deviation is not too big. So you proceed just like that. Let us go to 40 to 49, 5.9 males, country A 5.9 males, 5.9, 5.9 males, 5.9 around here, 5.9 country A, 5.9, even country B 5.9, 5.9. I hope we are using one stone to hit two birds at a go. For those people who don't know how to draw a simple population pyramid, the first plotting is for simple. If I rub this middle horizontal bar, I am going to leave the population pyramid for one country. If I rub the middle, so it becomes compound if we put in another item. So we go to 40 to 49 females, 40 to 49. 5.7, 5.7. 40 to 49, 5.7, 5.7 around here. 5.7, 5.7. This graph is used for comparison purposes. We are comparing two countries. 50 to 59, 5.5, 5.5. 50 to 59, 5.5, 5.5 in the middle here. 5.5. Make sure you are accurate. And 5.5 for country B. 5.5. It is not a must that all the data, these age brackets should have the same. No. For example, if you compare the population statistics of developed countries like USA and the population structure of developing countries like Kenya, like Uganda, you'll find that it is very hard to find that they have the same population as we are seeing here. Why? The other is developed, implying that the health sector is well developed, the mortality rate is reduced, the birth rates are controlled. But for countries like this one, it means that they are the same. Why? Because they have the same population structure. So you may find that there is a country whereby as you are plotting, you find that the bar can go up to here. Yet another one, the bar is small here like this. So it is not a must that whenever you are drawing a compound, you will have the same data. On the side of females 50 to 59 females, we have 5.3, 5.3, 5.3, 5.3, 5.3 can be around here, 5.3 can be around here, 5.3, 5.3 can be around here, 5.3, 5.3. Then we have 60 to 69 males, country A 5.1, 5.1, country B 5.1, 5.1, around here, 5.1, 5.1. You must be accurate when you are drawing. You must use a ruler and you must use a pencil. Okay. We have the females 4.9, 4.9, country A 4.9, 4.9 can be around here. 4.9. I hope you are seeing that the pyramidal nature of the graph is coming out. The pyramidal nature is coming out. When we come to 60 to 69, we have finished that one. 70 to 79, 70 to 79, country A, males 4.7, 4.7 country B, 4.7, 4.7, 4.7, 4.7, 4.7, 4.7. The same bracket 70 to 79 for females 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5 around here. 4.5, 4.5. Make sure you use a ruler such that your graph is accurately drawn. The last is 80 plus, these are the 80 people. 2.2 males country A, 2.2 males country B. 2.2, 2 is here. 2.2 can be around here. 2.2 can be around here. And 2.2 for country B. Country B we say we shade like this. Country A we shade like this. Okay? The females for country A, they are 2.2. The females for country B, they are 2.1. 2.2. 2.2 can be around here, 2.2 can be around here, and 2.1 is going to be around here, 2.1 a little bit, 2.1 a little bit inwards. So it is like this. So basically, this is our population pyramid. When you look at it, it is pyramidal in nature. Down here, you will check that infants 0 to 9, the population for both countries, they have very many young people. 0 to 9, those are children. 10 to 19, the youth. So you find that this population pyramid, the base is wide. Why? The birth rates are very high. The family planning methods are not very much used, so that's why the population is growing so high. Down here, but as you move higher, the population is constraining. The graph is restraining. The graph is reducing. Why? Up here, very few people grow up to 80. So when you look at this graph, as you are growing, the higher you go, the smaller the population. Why? Because of the poor health facilities. People are always affected. All the people are affected by diseases. The health sectors are not good. So that's why you find that the life expectancy is low. So this marks the end of our study about a compound population pyramid. We said simple is just rubbing the population of another country. It is going to remain a simple. The advantages of drawing a population pyramid or using a population pyramid, it is used for comparison purposes. Now here you can see we can compare the demographic data of two countries. It can be used to portray population characteristics. Now we can get the population characteristics from this graph. When you use colors, it is going to have a very good visual impression. So that marks the end of today's lesson. Thank you for watching. You can find us on our YouTube channel, Learning at Ease. You can find us on our Facebook pages, Learning at Ease. You can find us on our Facebook, Dagila Andrew Gmail. That is Facebook. You can reach out to me via WhatsApp, +256 753 06 4408. On TikTok, you can find me on Andy. You can reach out to us and study. Enjoy learning statistics with Learning at Ease. Bye-bye.